Hello and welcome to the Philippines. Finally got a pass. There's my condo unit. There's about 40 units that are occupied, and we have two passes, two quarantine passes for all of us to share. And they work on alternating days, and then Sundays is no one's allowed to travel on Sundays. So every other day one, so basically you have one pass each day, and almost always they are unavailable. Somebody is using the pass, but I was able to get one yesterday. I wanted to get some money, so I sent myself some money, and I used one of the money transfer services owned by PayPal. It's called Xoom, and I'll do a video about that process someday. There are a number of different money transfer services you can use, as well as, of course, ATM machines. There are a number of banks open, but not all branches are open. So I pay my rent, for instance, at BPI, and many of the branches are not open. So I've got to make sure I know which branch is open to go pay that bill, and then they have limited hours as well. Anyway, walking to Ayala Mall, Metro Clinic. Oh, there's the police van. That is not an air-conditioned police van, so another reason you don't want to get arrested in the Philippines. And everybody's wearing a mask as required. Very few people out because that was the purpose of the new quarantine passes, to limit the number of people. And I had to get some money, so a number of places I can pick my money up. I normally pick up U.S. $100 bills, but none of these places have them presently. So you have to pick up pesos. I lose some money when I do that because of the rate. But anyway, this place went in here first, and they had some issues with getting online. I remit, West Union, Xoom. That's one I use. Transfast, Palawan Express, Worldwide Cash Express, Express Money, Tranglo, Frankie Exchange, Instant Cash, and Remitly. I've used Remitly once in the past, a couple times in the past as well. They had a problem with their online system or something, and they couldn't get it to go through. So after 30 or 40 minutes, and as you see here, everybody needs a pass. All the cars, everybody walking around, traveling around in their vehicles needs a pass. Sign there says rooms available for rent. I asked the security guy. He said no rooms available, just commercial spaces available. And that's pretty much how you find the lower rents. Just walk around the neighborhoods, and you got these little sari stores. Some offer much more than others. Fruits and vegetables, drinks. So I went down the street a ways to Palawan Pawn Shop, and took another 20 minutes there to get it processed. Lots of checkpoints out. This particular one, we're leaving now, but that one you had to pass through there going into the Cebu Business Park, which is where the Ayala Mall is. Ayala owns that whole area with a lot of commercial buildings, corporate headquarters, those types of things. And right in the middle of that, you have several different condominiums, Solinia and Calex, and many others, high rises. And anyway, they take your temperature and they check your pass before they let you in there. And then they take your temperature, check your pass before they let you in Ayala Center. Very few people. This was on a Thursday, midday. Very few people shopping. I would guess there were more stores open than what I expected. I thought it was just the hardware store, the pharmacies, and the supermarket, the grocery store. And there were a number of clothing stores, shoe stores, a couple of eyewear glasses, eyewear glass shops, optometrists. I would guess 20-25% of the stores were open. Uh, Ended up getting a Bose coffee. Bose coffee is a Philippine brand coffee shop. Uh, I was surprised I didn't find any in Iloilo City when I was there. They had a number of other branded outlets, but anyway, Bo's Coffee is, I kind of prefer to give business to the Filipino brands. And anyway, all the kiosks, most of the stores shut down, but this is down on the lower level. This is the way to the Metro grocery store, supermarket. I think they also had their hardware store open down on the lower level. Up, up on the, is it the second level or third level? There's also a True Value hardware store. And then there's a queue to get in, so they had chairs lined up. And it probably took us 10 minutes waiting, and then you walk in, you step on a little disinfection pad, and I thought they'd take your temperature there too, but they don't. Some of the stores in the mall, for instance, Healthy Options, there again you had to step on a disinfection pad and they'd take your temperature before they let you in the store. A number of stores like that. And get yourself one of these suits. And a face mask. Some people are wearing the face masks or the shields as well as the masks. No shortage of groceries. Lots of rice.
You got your face mask.
Face masks hopefully protect from some of the eye infections. The cabbage there, I'm going to make some more sauerkraut and perhaps even investigate making some additional, some kimchi. And anyway, I just read an article. We were surprised the price for cabbage was only 35 pesos per kilogram. And I read an article this morning, the farmers down in Dalagat, they're throwing away about half their produce because of the travel restrictions coming from the mountains where they make most of this stuff. Travel restrictions are too tight. They can't get it into the city. The city is the biggest market for them, so they're ending up throwing away an awful lot of produce. And the farmer usually gets about 40 pesos per kilogram himself. They're now selling it for 8 kilograms. They're losing money, everything they sell, but even then they have to throw half of it away because the travel restrictions, because of the quarantines. And so anyway, that's too bad. I mean, it's nice to get that low price, but I grew up on a farm, and you definitely don't want to be selling your goods that you work so hard for less than what it costs you. And then if you get, they'll ask you, do you want the guy to take the cart out where taxis there would normally be a line of taxis here, but because of the quarantine, no public transportation is allowed. They've got a couple of buses running certain routes, but not nearly enough for the people. More and more people are buying bicycles, and they're bicycle built for 2 or 3 or 4 Filipinos. A lot more bikes on the road. But anyway, we had enough that it was, and it was kind of heavy stuff. Some of the stuff didn't really want to carry it, so ordered Ancas. Ancas is kind of like Grab. Ancas used to have a ride sharing operation. You could call them for a ride on their motorbike, and they would give you, just like Grab, they'd give you the price up front. But since the public transportation shut down, they're shut down. And I thought this guy, my friend has the app on her phone, and she ordered this guy to deliver our stuff. He showed up. First guy canceled. We're waiting for him, and he ended up canceling. Probably got a better ride. And he didn't have a very good setup to carry very much, but it actually worked out in the end. And maybe about 1.5 kilometers away, 60 pesos, $1.20. 60 pesos used to be what I would pay a taxi to take me the same distance. And my friend would pay about 20 or 30 pesos. I would pay 40 or 50 pesos. the foreigner rate. I don't mind paying a little bit more. I don't mind paying a little more. But anyway, he delivered it. We paid him. He delivered it. The security guy at the condo received it. And then we walked the 1.5 kilometers back. Good exercise. Nice to get out and walk again. Not able to do that very often. I still run the stairs at my condo every couple days and walk around, do a little bit of exercising in the condo. But anyway, thanks for watching. Stay healthy, stay safe. Take care of yourselves. Let me know what's going on in your part of the world, and I'll see you next time.
You have the correct change?